What does the Bible have to say about self-care? First, let's get on the same page about what self-care actually is. Something all of us humans need is rest, and this is talked about in Matthew. Even Jesus withdrew to be alone and pray. See Luke 5:16 and Mark 1:35. Caring for our bodies and minds should not come from a pursuit of our own comfort and pleasure, but from an act of worship and submission to God. Paul reminds us in 1 Corinthians that our bodies are not our own. And Romans 12:1 says that we should present our bodies as a living sacrifice. When we exercise and eat healthy, we act as good stewards of the gifts God has given us, our bodies and our minds. See Ephesians 2:10. Jesus shows compassion and concern for our well-being. All of the problems that the self-care movement attempts to address, the unfulfillment, exhaustion, lack of connection, and purpose, are ultimately answered in the gospel. Self-care with God draws us back to Him. Dwelling in His presence is where true refreshment comes from.
If you only eat fruits for 72 hours, here's what will happen in your body. After 12 hours, you will experience improved digestion. Your body will start to digest and absorb the nutrients present in the fruits. The dietary fibers will reduce bloating, relieve your swollen belly, and alleviate stomach aches. After 24 hours, you will start burning bad fats. Your body will enter a state of nutritional ketosis, meaning it will begin using stored fats as a source of energy. After 48 hours,
it's not the same as it was. Sometimes all I think about is you, late nights.
Are 10 health and wellness habits that completely change my physical health, my mental health, and hopefully these help you too. Number 1, I take a literal anti-aging supplement called nicotinamide mononucleotide. So this prevents age-related changes in gene expression. It's also the precursor to something called NAD+, which will give you a more youthful appearance. So if you've ever met anyone who is 50 years old or 45 years old and they literally look like they're 30, it's because they're taking nicotinamide mononucleotide. Number 2, meditating. Meditating lowers your blood pressure. It also lowers anxiety levels. My favorite ones are by Dr. Joe Dispenza and by Dr. Wayne Dyer. You can literally go on Spotify and listen to them. It makes a huge difference in how you think and how you feel for the rest of the day. Number 3, biohacking with Shilajit. Shilajit is a thick resiny substance that you can put in your coffee or in hot water, and it supports your mitochondria, so it boosts energy levels. It is also an adaptogen, so it helps your body respond to stress in a more efficient way, and it provides your body with over 84 minerals, antioxidants, and vitamins. Needless to say, it is amazing. Number 4, exercise daily. Running has helped me more than I could ever imagine. It has increased my self-confidence, it has increased my endurance with literally everything that I do. So I run 3 to 4 miles about 5 days out of the week now. As long as you're active for about 55 minutes a day, that is so good for your body. It releases endorphins, it releases something called BDNF, which helps with anxiety and depression. So being active is very, very important for you. Number 5, consuming plant-based protein with digestive enzymes. So I've been using something called Omni Protein. It contains both the protein and digestive enzymes. This is super easy on my stomach. It doesn't make me bloated. It doesn't make me gassy, and it keeps me full and energized literally for the longest time. So it's perfect to have in the morning after my workout. Number 6, syncing my sleep schedule with the sun. When we expose ourselves to natural light during the day and limit our exposure to artificial light at night, our bodies are better able to regulate our circadian rhythm and promote healthy sleep patterns. Number 7, taking supplements that your body needs. So for me, I take ashwagandha, magnesium, L-theanine, saffron, turmeric, zinc, omega-3. These are things that really have helped my anxiety, has helped my mood, how my brain functions, and most of us are deficient in magnesium anyway, so it's always a good idea to supplement with magnesium glycinate. Number 8, of course, is nature exposure. So going on a hike, going on a neighborhood walk. This is really key because it lowers your blood pressure, it clears your mind, and it prevents you from being overstimulated, which we all are these days. Number 9, no social media late at night. That's because the things that you consume before you go to sleep are what are most likely going to be implemented into your subconscious. For that reason, before I go to sleep, I like to journal, I like to script, I like to read. Do things that are productive for your subconscious and for your brain. And lastly, eating healthier. So fruit in the morning serves as a natural source of energy. Vegetables throughout the day are a great source of fiber. They're also really good for your brain. If you can't eat vegetables throughout the day, which is understandable, then you can at least invest in a good greens powder. I like the Brain MD greens powder that has functional mushrooms in it. But whatever you do, eat healthier, no frozen foods, less processed foods, and you will feel better because you quite literally are what you eat.
Three things I will not do as a neuroscientist in order to protect my brain. Number one is go on my phone when I wake up in the morning. Whenever you wake up in the morning, your brainwaves transition from theta to alpha. This means that our subconscious mind is in a more programmable state. So the content that you consume during this time will have a greater impact on your mindset and messes up our dopamine for the rest of the day so that we continue to check our phones. Number two is negative self-talk. What you say to yourself matters, and the more you put that into your brain, the more it gets wired in. And what's wired in is what we manifest. And number three is eat highly processed foods. There's plenty of science now to support that what you eat impacts your brain, but especially highly processed foods lead to brain aging, and we don't want that.
If you only eat fruits for 72 hours, here's what will happen in your body. After 12 hours, you will experience improved digestion. Your body will start to digest and absorb the nutrients present in the fruits. The dietary fibers will reduce bloating, relieve your swollen belly, and alleviate stomach aches. After 24 hours, you will start burning bad fats. Your body will enter a state of nutritional ketosis, meaning it will begin using stored fats as a source of energy. After 48 hours,
Have you ever wanted to start healthy habits and have been told to do all of these things? If you're anything like me, starting these habits isn't actually as hard as maintaining them. So today I'm going to show you 3 easy strategies that will help make these habits much easier to stick with.
1. Store all your refrigerated snacks in a snack bin. This will make it a little easier for you to reach for a nutritious snack throughout the day whenever you need it. It can sound pointless, but organizing food to prevent rummaging through the fridge can be very helpful. 2. If you take supplements, keep them as accessible as possible. I like to use the CVS Health Quick Serve to easily dispense my vitamins since I can sometimes forget to take them if they're not right in front of me. It kind of reminds me of the fun little candy dispenser, but instead of candy, it's vitamins. And since this makes taking vitamins a lot more convenient and fun, it helps reinforce that behavior and turn it into a habit. 3. This sounds very simple, but it absolutely works. Use an insulated water bottle with a straw to drink more water throughout the day. Since the insulation will keep the water cold and the straw will make it easier to mindlessly sip on water, this will make it as convenient as possible to drink water and stay more hydrated throughout the day.
less and move more, you'll lose weight. If you eat less, move more, and eat plenty of protein, you'll lose body fat. If you eat less, move more, eat plenty of protein, and strength train, you'll lose body fat.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright.